Hello YouTube, this is Cursed, and today we're going to be doing another Destiny gun review. Now, I said we were going to have one of these for a while, and I kind of forgot to make one. I kind of got kind of lazy. But anyway, we're going to get into it, and as you can tell by the title, today we are doing Atheons Epilogue. Now, this gun, you can attain from doing Vaulted Glass, the 390 version. Alright. So we are going to try this thing out in the Crucible first and see how it works, see how it does. Really don't remember the last time I used this thing in Crucible, so this should be interesting. This is one of those like higher fire rate auto rifles, so it's going to be a slower time to kill, but you're going to be putting out some okay damage, like ish. As you can see, found that person pretty fast. But still, it's the fact that it's just such a high fire rate. It's like the unbent tree from Iron Banner. Like, that's how you gotta think of this gun. So like, if you're accurate and you get headshots, you're probably going to be doing really well with it. Now, not necessarily am I gonna be doing well with it now because I'm playing games live. I don't go back and find parts where I play the games. I like do my reviews live and tell you how I think about it. So I would say, since this is my first Crucible game today, so I haven't really played. Other than that, this gun probably, it's not gonna be a first option to use for Crucible. It's not exactly great for it, but it's not bad either. It's just the fact that that fire rate coming into effect. Now we're gonna be getting killed a lot because it's mayhem. Because I wanted to get throwing knife kills. But if you are not playing mayhem, you get someone who is doesn't have a throwing knife or something like that, like a grenade every 2 seconds, you might have a chance with this gun. But other than that, just think of it as like an unbent tree. But I think the recoil on this one is not as good, in my personal opinion. If you want a higher rate of fire auto rifle, don't use this one. Use the unbent tree. That's a better one for you. But like I said, not necessarily is this one bad either. So, as you can see here, the range it's not bad on this gun either. But then again, you shouldn't aim on them because of the recoil. Alright, so overall, I would say this gun is not that bad for Crucible. But like I said earlier, this wouldn't be my first choice for Crucible, just because of the kind of auto rifle it is. Like I said, I like to use the unbent tree. I'm going to use a more high rate of fire gun. The only problem I see with the Atheons Epilogue is the fact that the recoil is not the best on it. Other than that, if you're just having for fun, you might want to try it. But like I said, unless you are pretty accurate and can land headshots, I get lucky sometimes. But if you're accurate and can land headshots, it might work for you. But other than that, if I had to give it a 1 out of 10 in the Crucible, I'd give it like a 6. Alright, so now we're going to take this thing into some PvE and see how it does. I've used this thing before in PvE because I used it for Vaulted Glass, and it is really, really good for that. This isn't as much as a live fire test, even though this is live. I'm doing this strike right now, but this is going to be more of a personal opinion on this. If you want a good gun for Vaulted Glass, this is a great one for it. I love this. This is one of my favorite Vaulted Glass weapons. It's just it's always been one of my favorites. I just like it. It's really good for whenever you are just trying to like clear out like little guys, like I'm doing right now. As you can see, I'm just clearing out these Scions and stuff. It's like it can go through them really fast. Now I'm pretty sure we have some damage buff this week. Let's do a little check. Yeah, so I'm getting a little damage buff here, but even if we didn't, it's still pretty close to that. This thing is always pretty good with the oracles, and paired up with like a sniper rifle, you can do a lot of damage with this thing. So for PvE, I would say this is one of the better guns you can use from the raids, and in general, like I said, this is one of my favorite auto rifles to use. And so yeah, so if I had to rate this thing for PvE, I would say this would be a 9 out of 10. This is one of my, like I said, one of my more favorite guns to use, and that's just it's really good, I would say, in my opinion. If you are going to get it though, this might be the one you actually want to look to get the adept version, because this thing can do some pretty good damage to bosses and stuff with that elemental damage for how much shots it's putting out. But the legendary one wouldn't be bad either. I was lucky enough to get the void version of it. I don't know if they all drop the same. I don't really remember. But if they do or not, it's still really good. I think it does say void, because in year 1, when you did the Thorn quest, you needed a void gun, and they had, back then, legendaries. Some of the legendaries did have elemental damage. But anyway, that is the end of this review, and so I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Atheons Epilogue. If you want to see more videos like this, I'm always, these are always fun to make, something different. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe for more. And as always, I hate this outro so much. I give up.